So things will always change, as we said. You will always be discovering a new idea, a new point of view, a new perspective of yourself. That's how creation expands, and that's the nature of it. The idea of your excitement is simply that what you call joy, what you call excitement, what you call passion, what you call happiness and creativity and love and peace and balance are your physical body's way of translating the frequency that is your true signature vibration, the core essence of your being. So anytime you're willing to use the three-part formula of acting on your excitement, you will be harmoniously aligned with the core nature of your being, and thus you will flow easily and not experience resistance in your life. The three-part formula is as follows: to act at every given moment that you can on the thing that contains the highest amount of excitement. Number two, to the best of your ability, taking it as far as you can until you can take it no further. Number three, with absolutely zero insistence or assumption as to what the outcome ought to look like or how you should get there, because your physical mind has absolutely no way of knowing how it's actually really going to happen. So as long as you allow your physical mind to believe that it's in charge of knowing how something is supposed to happen, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle. Because your physical mind is not designed to know how something is actually going to happen. Your physical mind is only designed to know what's happening right now, to experience it. That's what it's for. But the higher mind knows, the non-physical aspect of your being called the higher mind, the soul, the spirit, that knows how something can best happen to align with the theme you chose to explore in this life as a physical being. So let the higher mind do its job, let the physical mind do its job, let them work together in concert by following the formula of excitement that will allow you to experience excitement as the complete kit of tools that you need in your life. And what we mean by that is as follows. When you act on this formula every moment that you can, you are aligning like a compass needle to your true magnetic north, and that acts as a key to unlock the tools in the kit of excitement. And those tools essentially are this. You start to experience excitement in your life when you follow the formula as the driving engine of your life, the motivating force in your life. You experience it as the organizing principle of your life. You experience more synchronicity that brings things to you at exactly the right moment, the right place, the right time, with whom you exactly need to experience it with. It is the path of least resistance in your life. Because when you clear yourself of definitions that don't align with your true being, then you experience no resistance. You flow, glide, effortlessly and smoothly and joyfully through life. It is the thread that connects to all other expressions of excitement in your life, because your excitement can be expressed in many different ways. And excitement and acting on it, whatever contains the highest amount of it at any given moment, lets you know that even though on the surface it may not seem to be connected to anything else you did that contained excitement, the excitement tells you that it is connected. Not how it looks on the surface. You have a saying on your planet, don't judge a book by its cover. This is how it works. Follow the thread of excitement in something. Don't gauge that it's connected to other things by how it looks, because excitement can come in many forms, and it will take the path of least resistance to you to allow you to continue on that path of excitement. And sometimes that path of least resistance has to look very different than the path it took before. But it will find you. It's like electricity. It's like water. It will find you. As long as you are open to allowing it to come along the path of least resistance and don't insist that it must come in a certain way. That's your ego talking. That's your physical mind thinking it knows best. It does not. But when it works in concert with the higher mind, then you function as a whole person and can experience life in a more holistic way, instead of a segregated experience of details and compartmentalizations that makes it seem to be a very difficult thing to put that picture back together. Let yourself open up to the holistic idea that your higher mind will guide you like someone on a mountaintop who can see down and easily see the path you are walking through life, and is telling you, go left, go right, go left, go straight, go left, go right. The physical mind, in ignoring that, will constantly fall into a bunch of holes or off a cliff. But when you pay attention to the higher mind's messages that come through synchronicity or by whatever method they may come, then you find that you are guided unerringly in the direction of the things you really want to experience that will allow you to become who you truly know yourself to be, allow you to experience more of your greater being, and allow you to function more holistically as a whole person. When you only rely on the physical mind's guidance in physical reality, you're only functioning as half a person, and that simply makes you, for lack of a better term, a half-wit. The other component of excitement, when you allow excitement to act as a complete kit, is that it acts as the reflecting mirror that reveals to you, in a variety of ways, the things within your unconscious mind that might actually be out of alignment with your true self, so that you can identify them, integrate them, bring them back into alignment, and expand your excitement in that way. So it is a very powerful kit that contains everything you need. It is complete. And that means, by definition, it leaves nothing out. Nothing at all. So when you understand the kit, when you understand the formula, when you understand the laws, when you understand how to look at creation and see the actual nature of it, the actual structure of it, you'll be able to use it to your advantage, to your benefit, differently than you're using it now. You do use it now. But if you're finding that there are things in your life that you don't prefer, it's simply that you are putting information into the mechanism that is negative because of the definitions you're holding on to, and so the mechanism can do nothing but give you a reflection of that negativity. It doesn't care what you choose. It is absolutely unbiased. It is completely and absolutely and totally balanced and fair. If you decide that you're going to have a negative belief system, the mechanism of creation simply says, okay, and reflects that to you. If you decide you're going to have a positive belief system, the mechanism of creation says, okay, and reflects that to you. It doesn't care what you choose. It doesn't have a mind of its own. It was designed to be completely and utterly neutral so that you could give life meaning. Without you giving life meaning, life has no automatic built-in meaning. The circumstances and situations you experience are simply neutral events, neutral props. You have the power. You've been given the free will. You've been given the ability to insert the meaning you believe is most true for you, and regardless of anyone else's intention in that circumstance, regardless of how that situation or circumstance might have initially been generated from a negative energy, you still have at every single moment the opportunity to completely neutralize that situation for yourself and determine that it is only positive for you so that you can get a positive beneficial effect from it. Please understand that everything we're telling you here is just simple physics. That's all this is. It's just vibrations, it's resonance, it's energy physics. That's all it is. It's very basic, it's very simple. Yes, we understand that creation is richly complex, but it's not complicated. At its core, it is very, very simple. So in our discussions back and forth, this day of your time in this transmission, please do your best to keep in mind that these are the tools that will help you sail through life and expand your consciousness and expand your experience in positive and beneficial, constructive and creative, loving and joyful ways, and allow yourself to gain whatever clarity it is important for you to gain to apply these tools cleanly, precisely, impeccably in your lives, so that you can get the response, get the effect, and have the experience that you know in your heart of hearts would be reflective of who you know yourselves to truly be. Does that make sense? Yes. Oh.